Lisa Redfern here. In May, while shopping at the Nevada City SPD, I noticed something had changed. I always like walking by the bookshelves in the back because it features local authors. I am one, even though I'm not always great about making sure they have copies of my work. It's like seeing friends and neighbors that we see and visit with during the local author showcase events that the Nevada County Library puts on.
I'm Rose Murphy, a freelance journalist. Last year I wrote an article about the local author showcase, and it was published in the Sierra College Press Substack website. For a follow-up, Lisa Redfern and I interviewed Ian Boalt and Tricia Caspers from our Nevada County Library. We also interviewed Dom Lindars from the Nevada County Historical Society and Ben Painter, who's the manager of the Nevada City SPD.
When we interviewed Ben Painter, he provided details about what's going on with the magazine printing industry and how it still hasn't recovered since the pandemic. It wasn't working out for the store, and to quote him, he said he decided to pull the plug on it. So, happy accident or fortuitous circumstances led to the local author-only shelves. If you're like me, you're asking yourself, what can I do to make it work for SPD so they can keep it that way?
It always amazes me how many local authors and artists that we have in this community.
And it's something to celebrate. By providing more spaces and support for local authors, we foster creativity, learning, and connection within our community. What is your definition of a local author?
I would say that a local author would be somebody who lives in like the greater Nevada County area and is writing. I don't think it matters if you're self-published or if you have a bigger publisher behind you. Either way, you're a local author. Just within Nevada County or the surrounding counties would be a local author.
For me, a local author is somebody who is focusing on what Nevada County life is about, what the community is about, telling some of the untold stories, and so really just somebody that actually either has been researching the history, families, property, prominent people here in the community, and I think really it's getting those stories out there. So it doesn't have to be about a particular topic, although there's lots of fascinating topics in these books here. So everything from the narrow gauge railroad through to this one's a really good book about the history of Beale Air Force Base. It's edge of the county, but still counts as local history.
If I'm listening correctly, it's local histories. The author himself or herself doesn't necessarily have to live in Nevada County. Right.
Yeah. So where you live is not necessarily as important. I mean, so we have a great example of not an author but a writer who helps support. So Steve Cottrell, who he lives in Florida now. And but he's a former mayor of Nevada City, and yet every other month or so he submits a story to the union, and the research he's been doing.
Someone that lives here, someone local. I mean, and local could be not just Nevada City and Grass Valley. It could be in towards Auburn or Truckee, Tahoe area. I would consider that local as well. Downieville. North San Juan, so a fairly wide range. I mean, but most of them I think are local to Nevada City and Grass Valley.
Can you tell us a little bit about how the library supports local authors?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're really proud that we were able to bring back the local author showcase last year. We were able to, invite all of our local authors to come here to the library, table, show the community their books, tell us a little bit about themselves and their art. So we're really happy we were able to bring that back last year. I mean, we had an incredible event. I think we had like over 60 authors here. The whole building was just full. It was just a bazaar of local authors. We didn't turn away a single author. Everybody's in. If you're a local author, our only ask was that folks have a bound book. but it can be self-published. It's great. We want you here. We are going to do it again this year. That'll happen in fall.
What are some other ways you support local authors in addition to the showcase?
So in addition to the showcase, we try to have like a section for our local authors, highlight those to the public. We also have a local author submission form that you can check out on our website, which is nevadacountyca.gov/library. On the website, if you are a local author, you can submit to have your book added to the collection. So that way when people do a catalog search, your title will come up. It checks out, it circulates among the public just like any other library book. So any local author is encouraged to, go in, tell us about your book, fill that form out, and we'll see if we can't get it added to the collection for you.
Here we are. This is the bookstore, the inventory for the Nevada County Historical Society. So we have an online bookstore, and we also sell books here at the Sills Historical Library in Nevada City on Nevada City Highway. And so it's just a small collection of history-oriented books. They're all local books, all local history. Nearly all of them are local authors, or at least they were local when they wrote the books. I think a lot of this is undiscovered. So if they want to buy history books about Nevada County, they're here at the Nevada County History Center. So here at the Sills Historical Library, come on through the door. We've got a selection of books here available for sale. You can just go on one of the computers, put your credit card information in, and walk out with a book. Tell people about. So it's like, oh, I'm interested in history. Absolutely, the Sills Library has some books for sale, and they're just exclusively about Nevada County history.
So if people want to just come and browse, like what hours are you open?
So we're open Monday to Saturday, 1 to 4 p.m.
We have a space for local authors and local books that may or may not be by a local author, but most of them are.
And what would you like to see more of from authors in the public?
We're happy to list on our store pretty much any local history-oriented author or book. Just feel free to contact us through the website. If you go to nevadacountyhistory.org and click on the Contact Us, or you can just email us at info@nevadacountyhistory.org, and that email will actually come through to me, and I'll be happy to help list a book and get it going.
More books by local authors about the area or people from the area, because as you know, we have such a great deal of history, and I think that would be on the top of my list.
So if a local author or artist wanted to have their book available, what would the process be?
They just come in and ask for myself or Sherry. It's a very simple process for getting into our store as an author.
Now we have more options than ever to purchase locally written books. By choosing to buy and read books by local authors, we not only support our friends and neighbors, but we also gain access to unique perspectives that broaden our understanding of the world around us. These narratives reflect our community's unique past and present, helping us to better understand and relate to diverse experiences. We invite you to join us this fall at the Madelyn Helling Library's Authors Showcase, where you'll have the incredible opportunity to meet over 50 local authors and explore a wide array of genres. Remember, there are fantastic resources available, whether it's at the library, SPD, or through the Nevada County Historical Society. Together, let's continue to forge connections and celebrate our local literary talents.